Having pain is also a good feeling, of course, and to be back on the track. I ran 260s, 100 meter, just to feel where I'm at, no pain. So being here in Botswana to compete with the world relays, I think I'm pretty excited. My team, we're already very excited, ready to have fun, of course, and just go there and just have fun.
In order to succeed, we must first believe that we can. A quote that was drafted from an amazing Facebook post that I think would tie with such statement mentioned by Elaine Thompson-Herah. I mean, she has brought some life to the track over the years, and it's a brilliance or a good feeling rather to see that she's back. But the thing is, despite Elaine Thompson-Herah speaking on Jamaica's appearance in the World Relays, can Jamaica go all the way? Stick around for the details. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another episode here on Jamaica Athletics Network, the channel where speed meets greatness. I have been away from the platform for a while, but it's a blessing to be here as as your presenter. It's all about talking about Jamaica athletics. The topic of importance speaks directly to Elaine Thompson-Herah speaks on Jamaica relay future. World athletics? Well, that would be great, but it is the World Relays of 2026. Of course, I have to say that the world of sprinting is preparing for another major showdown, the 2026 World Athletics Relay in Gaborone, Botswana. And once again, all eyes will be on Jamaica. We're always in the spotlight. And of course, Elaine Thompson-Herah has expressed confidence in Jamaica's relay outlook, but confidence alone doesn't win medals at the highest level. The question is no longer about history, it's about what comes next. Jamaica has built one of the strongest sprint relay traditions in athletics history. Their teams have consistently produced world class baton exchanges, explosive starts, and elite finishing speeds. For years, Jamaica has been the benchmark in world sprinting. Of course, both men and women, but our rivals is always the United States. I mean, the better version of the sprinters regarding better success in the relay would be the men's team, setting a lot of records and having better success. But it is not that far off from the women's team because the women's team is the best when USA comes second. And if we come second, that is the Jamaica team, then USA will be the first. So it is not far fetched to say then that um, the men's team is really and truly way better than the women's team. For sure, I have seen some athletes, you know, doing their preparations in regards to the relay. I saw Janelle Smith. I saw, I think, both Clayton sisters, Elaine, of course, those signs of Sherika Jackson. But I mean, it's a very good team. I think Brianna was there as well. So the Jamaica women's team It's fairly young, but they have the veteran in it, and Elaine Thompson-Herah. She may not be in her best form, but she is in a better shape than before. And speaking about Elaine Thompson-Herah, she would have influence on the team because she is the sprint queen after Shelly Fraser, or if you want to say she's a sprint queen ahead of Shelly Fraser, that is your own say. We know that Shelly Fraser has left a legacy on the track, but Elaine Thompson-Herah is one of those person who is a giant in it as well, breaking Olympic records. So she's a sprint double champion as well. So it is nothing really unusual to say would be new to say that Elaine Thompson-Herah would not have massive impact. So Elaine Thompson-Herah, you know, I mentioned that she represents the success of the history of tracks. Her dominance in the 100 meters and the 200 meter gave her that oomph in being legendary because she not only break a record but she successfully defended her title, and absolutely she was a double champion. So when she speaks about confidence in Jamaica's relay team, it carries weight, not just because of her achievements, but because she understands what it takes to perform under pressure on the world stage. Still, though, relay success is not built on one athlete, it depends on team chemistry, baton exchanging, and consistency across four runners. Because in the past, we had issues with the Jamaica female side of things, some blunders with the baton exchange. That happens often. That is something factual, but it happened before, and we don't want to see same taking place. Whereas it has been a while that the athletes have not compete in such massive and global event. Of course, there will be challenges though in the world relay, just as how there are challenges to obtain some subscribers. But they're seeing on screen that the Jamaica Athletics Network do have 65 subscribers, so the road is to 1,000 subscribers. So if you're new, please go ahead to subscribe and of course like, comment, and share the content as well. And for all those persons who have been supporting, it is indeed a pleasure to see you guys still being active. So the 2026 athletics relays in Gaborone will bring together the fastest nations in the world, all fighting for qualifications, pride, and momentum ahead of global championship. It is absolutely a very important event for Jamaica. That is my country. The challenge is not just about speed; it is about execution as a key character. In relay events, fractions of the second or of a second can decide everything. A perfect exchange can win gold, while a small mistake can end medal hopes instantaneously. So this is why the conversation around Jamaica is so important, not only because Elaine Thompson-Herah spoke about the team, but there is eyes on Jamaica in every way possible. So the talent is there, that is no doubt, but the question is whether the system and consistency can match past generation. So Jamaica enters the 2026 World Relays with history, expectation, and pressure. Elaine Thompson-Herah has shown belief in the team, but belief must now be backed by execution. So in Gaborone, in Botswana, the world will find out whether Jamaica is still at that standard level or simply a legacy being defeated. So, people, I want to hear you say on, of course, what Elaine Thompson-Herah stated about the Jamaica relay future, but more in depth as to do you believe that Jamaica will do well in the relay in 2026? So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. When you comment, I will respond. So you all take care. Goodbye until we talk again.